Well, hello everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Classic Bike Rider here, bringing you a new video. It's Friday, June 10th. I'm on my way to get my check. And I figure I'd take the bike. You got a game? You got a game? Your mama just told me we were going to
I do have a game today.
huh?
Last game today.
I guess you forgot because she invited me so we can go to a battle of the band at 7 o'clock.
To the Battle of the what?
A battle of the band.
Where is
It's over here at the beach. But it's at 7 o'clock tonight. So,
it? Battle of the Band?
yeah.
My mom?
Yeah. I guess you forgot. You gotta call her and let her know.
I'll call her.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Alright, so where was I? Yeah, my stepdaughter just texted me that there's gonna be a battle of the bands at the amphitheater on the beach over here tonight at 7. And I guess she forgot her daughter had a game, her last game. So I don't know which ones come first. So I'm going to the office to get my check. Probably show off the bike if they're still there. It's such a nice day out. So on my quest to find out which movie editor is the best, I think DaVinci Resolve wins the battle. For one thing, I was trying out iMovie, and with iMovie it takes almost a day to render the video. 8 hours took for my last video, the one that I did Saturday. I ended up going to work, leave it rendering, and then I logged to my computer remotely from my truck. I got my laptop, and I can remote into my computer at home. I remote into it, upload it to YouTube, and it took until Wednesday before they can have it processed and high quality. So I started messing with DaVinci on my laptop, and I was getting better results on my laptop with DaVinci, but still not fast enough. So this morning I loaded up the same files, same video files again onto DaVinci, and rendered them out. It took 50 minutes for a 4K video. It was like almost an hour and a half. I haven't uploaded it yet to YouTube because I gotta upload it to YouTube, see how long it takes for YouTube to have it 4K ready. I'm not gonna put it public because my video is already public. I just got back from the local airport, MacArthur. I was dropping off my in-laws. My wife decided to give my in-laws presents. She bought them plane tickets to go see their son in Florida. He came up a few weeks ago. So they're gonna go spend a week over there. When we went to Florida to Disney, we took Frontier Airlines, and they were offering the credit card, the Frontier Miles credit card. I applied for it and we got it. So we're using that to rack up some miles, and maybe next time we can take a trip to Florida free, only with miles. Anyway, I got you guys back up in a little bit. Alright. I figure I record less footage because my video came out way too long on Saturday. And instead of cutting it and chopping it, I actually cut a lot of it in the editing. So I'm gonna try to make this video not as long. I've got a GoPro battery charger, not GoPro brand, but you know, a second tier brand, with a pair of batteries. I'm trying out one of the batteries right now. It was 100%. I left it charging this morning. And I'll see how it goes. I'm going to the office, so I'm trying to avoid a lot of the traffic. This light, they take pictures of you, so you gotta make the full stop before you turn. Yuck. Oh, it's such a nice ride. And riding this beast is another nice ride. Oh, another picture. Luckily this one is green. When they first installed those lights in Betts Highway, boy did I had nightmares about those freaking things. Now they're everywhere. Felt something crawling on my leg. It's probably a bug. I'm pretty much going the back way all the way out to the office. Excuse me. I was trying to tell my wife that during the week I hardly ever eat breakfast, and she cooked breakfast for me this morning. She gave me like 3 scrambled eggs, all in on top of a what do you call those things, tortilla, but the Colombian tortilla, arepa, and and it was way too big, but I ate it because, you know, us human. But at lunchtime I couldn't hack it. They gave us salad. I ordered chicken Alfredo with broccoli, and on top of that we went to Applebee's. The 2 for $20, you get appetizer. So we got like the sample platter appetizer. We paid extra for that, but we did, plus the salad. My wife ordered a soup, a soda, and by the time I was done with the salad, I was so stuffed I couldn't even eat my meal. When I ordered chicken Alfredo. Ended up packing all the stuff and bringing it home, a doggy bag. Anyway, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. Alright, just picked up my check. Now I gotta go to the bank. And you can take that to the bank. That was Hard to Kill. Steven Seagal. I think it was 1989, 1990, 1989 era. Before that was Above the Law. I never seen Above the Law on the movies. I didn't know who Steven Seagal was until I saw Hard to Kill. And Steven Seagal now, he looks like a Buddha. I don't know what happened to these people. They get really famous and fame goes to the head. They were awesome action stars, but I guess their fame went to the heads, and they started asking too much money for a movie, and of course Hollywood don't play that shit. Same thing happened to what's his name from Fast and the Furious, Vin Diesel. He got too famous too fast. He made a bunch of movies. They all went to number one. Well, not also number one, but you know, they were really top of the box office. And his fame went up to his head, and when they asked him, he did the movie Triple X. When they asked him to do Triple X 2, he asked for a exorbitant amount of money, and movie studio said, no, thank you, we go with somebody else. And they did. They went with somebody else. I think part 2 was Triple X State of the Union, and I think Ice Cube took Vin Diesel's space. And of course he came back with, they even took him out of the Fast and the Furious. I think he was on 2 and 3, he wasn't in it, or he wasn't on 2. I think in 3, 2 and 3 there was no Vin Diesel. I think part 3 was Tokyo Drift, where they introduced a Chinese guy. And then part 4 he came back, and he's been doing them ever since, and that's the only movies he made. The Fast and the Furious movies. And I think the director of most of the Fast and Furious just quit because he had a dispute with Vin Diesel again. I think The Rock, he's the guy that he's on every movie. He quit the Fast and the Furious franchise because he got into a dispute with Vin Diesel. So I don't know with these stars, you know, they get the fame to the head, and then, you know, don't they know the Hollywood don't take that shit? Nice Triumph. I think that was a Tier 6 convertible. Alright, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. Alright, leaving the bank. They keep telling me that I can deposit the check as cash, but I just don't trust it. Even though it's a check drawn out of that bank, if I deposit it, like, let's say, like last week, he didn't give me the check on Friday because he said he didn't hear from me all day. Okay, and he didn't want to leave the check. Okay, that's bullshit. I could have deposited the check and it will be available the next day. Like, if I would have missed the bank right now, I could deposit a check, and by tomorrow it'll be ready. But if I cash the check and then deposit it as cash, the money is available instantly. And they tell me that I can do that. All I gotta do is tell them I want the check deposit as cash, and they'll do it for me. But I still don't trust it, because Capital One used to do that, and then they change the way they do things, and they hold the check in for 3 days, and that's bullshit. It's your money. Why should you wait 3 days? Anyway, so what I do, I cash the check. I mean, the lady in the Hampton-based branch, she does it for me because she knows me. She automatically does it as cash, and the check is instantly deposited in my account as cash. But last week, the week before, I did that. There was another girl there in the bank, and I told her what I was gonna plan to do, and she said, "Oh, you would have done it here. I can do it for you right here." And she did it. She gave me the money, and I gave it right back to her, and she deposited it into my account. But what I do, like I just did, rather than tell them, "Oh, deposit this into my account," I just take the cash and go to the ATM and deposit it, and it's available instantly. So now I'm taking the nice ride back home. I got my when I got the bike the day before I went to pick it up, or the day after I got it, I know that I ordered the bike cover for it, and it came the day that I picked it up. No, the day before I picked it up, it came in the mail. But the day that I picked it up, rained so much that the bike was soaked and wet, so I didn't want to cover it being all wet. But I've been covering it up ever since then, and it has rained, and that cover is good enough that it keeps the rain out, and it's breathable. It's a Harley brand cover made for trikes, so it has to work. Good quality. But anyway, I order a what do you call a motorcycle port instead of a car port. A motorcycle port. It's a 7 by 12 by 8, I think, 8 high. I order it the day after I got the bike, and it just came yesterday. So much that when I go on Amazon, he told me, what was the other day, on Monday, that if I didn't get the item by the 10th, that I can request a refund. It comes from China, so you know, a lot of the stuff that comes from China, it takes a while because they got to clear customs. Like, I have at home a bunch of smart plugs, and they're not so much smart. The only smart thing is that they can be controlled by Alexa or by my phone, so I can tell Alexa to turn the lights on, and it just whoop, clicks them on. So I got one in the living room light, one in the bedroom light, and I got one on each one of the stereos, one in the living room stereo, one in the basement stereo for the pool. And I can turn them on remotely, so the lights, I can turn them on. Like, I can be in Florida and switch them on via the app or via the Alexa app, either or. So on the app for the plugs, the smart plugs, they advertise, that brand advertise a whole bunch of other stuff. And I was gonna get a smart lock for the front door, but my front door is a dual system, so it has the lock to lock the door with the key, and then you have the thing down so you can open the doorknob, what you call. So a lot of these smart locks that they sell, I don't like. The one on my stepdaughter's house, there's so much problems to that thing to lock it and unlock it. So this thing, you can lock it and unlock it. It has fingerprint, has keys, the numbers, like a pen. You can unlock it with the tap of the phone, with the app. And it has 2 key cards, so you can touch the key card to the thing and it unlocks. So this I like to sit in the bathroom to do my business, and I take my sweet time, because I like to everything to come out, and I don't have to worry about nothing. So while I was sitting in the bathroom, I opened the app to turn the stereo on, and it showed me an ad for a smart lock. I took a look at it. I took a look at the video. I ain't going that way. I'd rather go the same way I came. Back roads it is. Still getting used to the turns in this thing. So I took a look at the smart lock. I kind of like the features that they offer it. I looked in Amazon, and in Amazon it was like 140 bucks. If I order directly through the manufacturer, the brand is Go Soon, Chinese brand. I never had a problem with the plug, so I figured the lock is gonna be good quality as well. So through the app, I order it directly from the manufacturer. It was 70 bucks, and I had the 10% off, and if I put my email, I get an extra 10% off, so it came out to 60 bucks, 63 bucks with the shipping. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. I pay with PayPal, so I know that if anything goes wrong, PayPal is good about getting your money. So I'm gonna take all these back roads just to enjoy a nice ride, and I avoid the traffic in the main strip. Oh. Even though this back road sucks. I'm not in a rush to get home, just because I'm enjoying the ride. So yeah, I ordered the smart lock, and it's just a deadbolt. And this battery operated, of course, not rechargeable. They advertised, they were showing one the other day. It was rechargeable, but that one was only operated by fingerprint. I wanted something that it wasn't complicated for my wife to operate. So it could be either or, the key doorknob for in case my in-laws needs to get in and out. So we'll see when it arrives. We'll see how good it really is. This is a nice ride. I think I need to stop at a 7-Eleven and get me a drink. I'm thirsty. Let's see. If I go that way and then on Suffolk Avenue, there's a 7-Eleven on Horse-Block Road. Yeah. Because if I go this way towards the expressway, there's a 7-Eleven. But then I have to go back down the service road to Horse-Block Road. I'd rather stay here in the back roads. I think I go by Fun Wheels Honda. That 112? Yeah, it is 112, so I gotta go that way. Righty, righty. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. I should have checked the battery. See how he's doing. Guess when I get to 7-Eleven. I'll find out. The only thing that sucks about this is I can't. If I was in my other bike, I would have went through it and it would have been gone. But I can on this one. I definitely can't fit through there. Don't go on red on my account. Oh, someone crashed there. So that's the Fun Wheels Honda. I was undecisive to get me this or a Gullwing. But I ended up with this. And I'm happy. Although it's hurting in my pocket. I didn't think the payment's gonna be that much. But hey, you pay for quality. This place still in business? I guess so. I see a lot of cars. And this is a auction. Insurance auctions. IAAC. Insurance auto auction. When I started watching all those videos about the guys buying the auction cars and repairing them, I immediately opened an account on .copart, but over here you can't buy a car through them. You have to buy it through what you call it, a broker. And I think that IAAC, same thing, you gotta buy the cars through a broker. can get used to this, having auto cancel signals. So convenient. I mean, back in the day, I think it must have been mid to late 90s, I had purchased a Virago from the Honda dealership. Was it a Honda or was, I think it was a Suzuki dealership. I traded in my one of the bikes that I had. I traded in, and I had a Virago. I think it must have been like here we go. Must have been like one of those early 90 Viragos, 750s, and it had self-canceling signals. I'll be back. So Wednesday, when I was heading back on I-40 in Tennessee, I saw this dude pass me on a speed bike doing like 90. All of a sudden I see something tumbling into the ground, a bunch of papers flying out, and I was like, that looks like money. That looked like a wallet, and in fact was the guy and the bike lost his wallet and whatever money he had. I tried to catch up to him, but gotta face it, only in the movies a loaded tractor trailer can catch up to a speed bike. I said, oh man, wherever he's going, he's not gonna have a good time when he realizes that he lost his wallet and his money. I don't care much about the money. I care about, you know, the documents. You got your license, probably your credit cards, everything in there. And if you don't know where you lost it, you pretty much dead in the water. One day, this years and years ago, in the beginning 90s, I had a bike over here at the repair shop at the Front Wheels Honda repair shop. Oh, what happened here? Something happened there. 2 ambulances. Anyway, as I was sitting at the light, I saw a guy about to get in the car, and he dropped his wallet. I I saw him going to the store, so I picked it up and brought it up to him. I think it must have been same day or days later. I was at the same place and I lost my wallet. And I got a call from the 3rd precinct, I don't know what precinct over here in Patchogue, that someone had found my wallet and returned it. And I had to come pick it up. I gotta fix that microphone cable. It's gonna drive me nuts now. I had to change the battery because it was 15%. Yeah, I gotta pull over here somewhere. Hope I don't get a nail or something in my tire. What the fuck? This is what I don't like. It takes forever to find freaking neutral. Anyway, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. Alright, I fixed that cable. It was the microphone cable because I just changed the battery and the GoPro back at the 7-Eleven. And I didn't secure it the way I used to. And it started flopping in the air, and that annoyed me. I mean, it wasn't nothing bad. I can see it with the corner of my eye over here dangling, but now it's all fixed. A bunch of people complimenting me on the bike so far. There was this dude and his hot wife, she was hot, complimenting me about the bike. So he had a Iron A83 2013. My boss, he has a Electra Glide. Not my boss, is the dispatcher. He has an Electra Glide. He wanted to see this, so I just brought it over. Just trying to ooze about it, over it. Playing around with the cruise control. The guys at the Harley dealership were suggesting me to get the the grip warmers, heated grips, and I don't drive enough on the winter to need the heated grips. So back about the guy losing his wallet. That's why I never, ever put my wallet in my back pocket when I'm riding the motorcycle. Ever. If I had like the backpack, I put it inside the backpack. Make sure it's zipped up. When I used to ride my ST 1100, I used to put it inside the top case, the back case, and my phone, put it in the cubby hole on here on the side, because I have heard even my kids they have lost their phones. My son, my younger son Christian, the one that that works at the repair shop, he dropped his phone once, and over here in the Sunrise Highway, and he kind of knew where about he came off, so he went back and he found it. Screen was shattered, but the phone still worked. He was able to get the screen replaced. But believe me, I've seen horrible things done to phones. I mean, you wouldn't even think someone would drop an iPad out of a car, and I've seen one time an iPad at the traffic circle, all squished by cars. And years back, I think it was the Labor Day weekend when everybody was leaving the Hamptons to go back home, I was driving home with my wife, and I saw what it looked like, an iPad in the middle of the road, and I kind of pulled around, turned around, and came back and picked it up, and it was an iPad, and it was working, and it still works, but it was first generation iPad, so there's no use for it anymore because you can't update it. Not even my iPad. I had a first generation iPad. All it's doing is just wasting space. I should just donate them or recycle. Fucking asshole. You're in a Porsche. Step on it. Holy fuck. Past this idiot. You didn't see anything. I didn't just speed. I was just passing an asshole. tire, you pulling into the wrong side of the road, dude. Ah, illegal U-turn. Sorry, Mr. Tesla. They did a good job on those Broncos. They actually look like the original Broncos from the 70s, 60s. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Any suggestion, you can post them down below. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this ride home. I'll probably put the final ride at the end of the video. But thank you for watching. those buzzers this way. It's way too far north. Good braking compression. Oh my god. Tennessee, the new Tennessee plates. Here we go. That's twice now. When you're trying to get into neutral, can't find it. And when you want to get into second, you freaking stuck in neutral. Is it user error? Maybe. That time we went to second, no problem. La semana pasada se les quedó un de estos de gasolina. La semana pasada se les quedó un de estos de gasolina.
Oh, sí.
Allá yo lo tengo para que se lo lleven.
Ok. Gracias.
Bueno, está aquí puesto en el porche aquí adelantico. Y ahí lo ve. Bueno,
Gracias.
de nada.
Sí, nosotros lo dejamos ahí olvidado.
Sí, entonces yo me lo llevé para allá para que ustedes lo vieran de allá.
Ok.
Bueno. Sí.